Hi Taurus, welcome to your September reading. My name is Linda. Let's ring the bell. I've already shuffled all the decks and thrown your spread out for you. This reading's for Taurus, Sun, Moon or Ascendant, or if you're cross-watching for a person of interest, you might find insight here as well. So this is where you are now, the challenge you face, the resources you can use, the hidden forces, potential outcome. Okay, cool. Justice is where you are now, and the challenge you face is the Eight of Swords. Okay. First of all, let's take a rune. One rune for the spiritual lesson. Okay. Now, of course, the first card that's really standing out to me is very loud and very bright and very optimistic in the reading is the Sun. It's coming out in the hidden forces of the spread. So what I feel is going on here is that you may be dealing with a difficult situation. Some of you might be dealing with a legal matter or are having some kind of problematic situation that has been challenging for you to deal with, which felt unfair or maybe has made you feel like your hands are tied or something's happening that you have no control over, or there's things happening in your energy that you're not aware of or not privy to, or things happening behind your back that are affecting you in some way, whether it's in an actual legal matter or whether it's in a situation where something feels unfair, or you may be feeling a little bit like victimized, or I don't like to use that word, but it does, like with the Eight of Swords there, I do kind of feel like something's happening that is beyond your control and it's affecting you in a challenging way. Like there's some things have come up here that have forced you to have to go back over some stuff and maybe reveal something or be in some way exposed, or have like a spotlight on you, or have people in your field, or in your, like you're kind of somehow in the middle of something that you're kind of surprised to be there. You don't know how exactly you got there. That's kind of what I'm feeling. The Eight of Cups is in the reverse in the position of the resources you can use. That's kind of interesting. Let's see if I can decipher that. Okay, clear. It's actually really clear. In this issue, if there is some kind of unfair thing happening or some legal issue, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups in the reverse is saying, don't give up. Just keep dealing. You've got to kind of stay on task and deal with whatever it is that's coming up until the matter is complete. There's nowhere to run away from. There's nowhere to run away. Nowhere to run away to, and there's no reason to. It's just about sticking with this process, because with the Sun coming out here in the hidden forces, it's like the best card in the deck, right? The most positive, the most optimistic, the most happy, the most successful, the most abundant. So in any case, if there's something difficult happening here with you, to you, about you, around you, there is a very beneficial energy that's actually supporting and guiding and helping you. And even though it might feel uncomfortable right now, and it might feel like super annoying to be dealing with this thing that has come up, it actually is going to be very much in your favor once it's all done and dusted. Like the way things are going to land here, it's going to be better than you expected, and things are going to actually be so much better for you once this has all been dealt with and cleared. You're going to be in a much better position than you were at the beginning before this thing started. So that's good news. You might not like it. With the Two of Swords in the outcome here, you might not like it, but you still can't necessarily totally see yet. For some of you, this might not have happened yet. For some of you, this has already happened. So we're all on a different timeline. These are general readings. So for some of you, if you've already been through this energy and you have experienced what I'm talking about, and you're starting to get the sense of this prevailing kind of other, what's the right word there? Like there's this very mystical energy around this reading. I don't know if you're picking up on that. I feel like I'm not doing a very good job of explaining it, but what I'm picking up on is something very beneficial that is working out in your favor. But to get to that point, you kind of went through this difficult thing, or you're going through a difficult thing that feels really uncomfortable and unfortunate, and you kind of feel like a bit of a victim of someone else's poor judgment or bad behavior or inconsideracy or lack of integrity or something like that, and you don't like it. Obviously you don't like it, but you have the integrity, you have the tenacity, you have the spiritual strength and the wisdom to know that there's no point struggling. You just have to deal with everything as it comes up. Whatever's like landing in front of you that you need to address and face, you'll do so with calm, poised, graceful, clear communication, good energy, positive demeanor, regardless of how it might actually be making you feel. But you're handling yourself in a very adult way here. You don't have to like it, but you can soon, if not already, understand that this is all happening to your benefit and it's in your favor, even if it doesn't look like it now. You need to trust that it is working out in your favor, that there is some forces at play here that are really supporting you and guiding you on towards a success. And it's almost like some kind of orchestration here where things kind of needed to get moved around in order for you to get aligned in a certain way. And the way this might have come about, as I said, might have come through as a result of someone's poor behavior or lack of integrity, but you have nothing to worry about because your integrity is intact. And once all this is cleared, you're going to come out shining and people will see who you really are. And if there has been some misguided behavior on someone else's part towards you, they're going to be completely exposed and you're going to come out bright, shiny, successful, happy, abundant. And let's take a look at this rune because I feel like that's going to tie it all together. So this rune is called Yira, and it talks about harvest, cycles. Let's read what it says in my notes. It says here, the results of earlier efforts are realized. A time of peace and happiness, fruitful season, a breakthrough in stagnancy, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity, the promise of success earned, life cycle, cyclical pattern of the universe, everything changes in its own time. Okay, so something maybe unforeseen showing up here and maybe a little uncomfortable, but you're handling it with ease and with grace in a very poised way, and you're sticking through the process until it's done. There is a very strong element of a guiding spiritual force that is working with you on your behalf to help move you through this circumstance and bring you to the place where it's actually been designed to get you to. And it's all actually very beautiful and very aligned. You might not perfectly love it, as the Two of Swords in reverse might suggest, but you're not running away from it, you're not hiding from it, you're not in denial of the situation, you're facing up to it and handling it as you need to. And that willingness to face the music is what will help get you through this circumstance in the most succinct and effortless, maybe not the right word, succinct and timely way, let's say. So I feel like that's pretty much it for your reading, Taurus. It was quite succinct. I'm just going to check over here and make sure that I haven't missed anything. It is a very beneficial energy. Some of you might have waited a long time for this moment to get your justice, actually, for some people this has been a very long cycle that you've been working through, and you've been very patiently dedicated to seeing the process out, even if it has been incredibly uncomfortable at times. And the final message I'm getting here is that your reward is very close by. For some of you, the reward is simply the disentanglement from an individual who's been problematic in your life and been causing you a lot of issues, and that person is moving out of your energy. For others, the rewards is something unknown. It'll simply be obviously different for every individual. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.